Elon Musk has just celebrated becoming the wealthiest man today with a $188 billion net worth, which is cool. But today we're going to cover the richest man in history with over $400 billion net worth. And you're going to learn that the legend of one man's riches is actually a story about infrastructure and generational wealth. My name is Devon Travell, creator of Black Wall Street, the board game, and this is Black Study Snacks, where we give you bite-sized knowledge for hungry, melanated minds. Let's get snacked. Black excellence, black habits, this black medicine. So before we get into the actual legend and story of Mansa Musa, aka Mansa Musa, we have to cover a little bit of the lineage that led up to it, because Mansa Musa did inherit the kingdom of Mali. The original emperor of Mali was Mansa Keita, also known as the Lion King. Does Disney owe somebody some money? Mansa Keita is the OG, the original emperor of Mali, the one that fought the wars in order to bring the empire together. But he passed away and went on to the clouds in the sky in 1255 AD. In 1312 AD, Mansa Bakari, which was the uncle of Mansa Musa, try to keep up with the names. I'm sorry, I'll try to have words up here to keep it all straight. But in 1312 AD, Mansa Bakari wanted to explore the world, and he sent scouts out to the horizon of the ocean. And back then, they didn't really know what was on the other side of that edge, right? It was unsure if the world was flat, the world was round, if it was a rhombus, if it was a triangle. People were unsure about the world. So when he sent those scouts out to the edge of the ocean, there was some people that thought they may fall right off. But he sent ships out there, and a lot of ships were seen going in the ocean and then being taken by some strong river current in the middle of the ocean. One ship, however, saw what was going on. It was like, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and make a U-turn. And they came back to Mali and reported back to Mansa Bakari what had transpired. After learning that, Mansa Bakari wanted to find out for himself, so he created an entire fleet with gold, with animals, with grains, with people, and he left Mansa Musa as his deputy, right? So he left, went on this voyage, and he never returned. Based on tradition, because he never returned, Mansa Musa became the official emperor of Mali. And we now know that that strong river in the middle of the ocean is actually an oceanic current that goes from Africa all the way to South America. Black magic, black excellence, black habits, this black medicine, everything black. All right, so some things that I find interesting about just the lineage, right, of Mansa Musa is, one, your story does not always end with you. So we know Mansa Musa as the wealthiest person to ever walk this planet. He's the legend, but there's before him Bakari, before him Keita, so there's a long lineage. So for me or for you out there, you might not be the person that becomes the wealthiest. You might not be the number one motivational speaker. You might not become the number one glasses manufacturer, but you can inspire the person that does become of it. Right? I think we heard that quote from Tupac. Like, I might not change the world, but I will be that spark that helps someone else change the world. So your story does not always have to end with you. So this has two real world implications. One is it's very important to learn how to pass down wealth. This is called estate planning, right? Create your will, create your trust. How are you going to pass down your assets, your knowledge, your wealth to the next generation for them to build on it? But it also leads to the question on how are you empowering other people? All right, so we're hoping that these Black Study Snacks and our resources are empowering you to learn more about your ancestors, to learn more about Black history. Steve Jobs created the iPhone to empower people to take control of their technology. Martin Luther King empowered people to hope and to dream about better days. So how are you, through whatever you're doing, it can be art, It can be videos, it can be fashion, video games, engineering, but how are you empowering other people, your family, or generations to come? Second, something that I find a little bit interesting is that oceanic current, or that strong river, led to South America. We know that South America and the North Americas had ancient civilization like the Mayas, the Incas, the Aztecs, the Taínos. So what I'm wondering is, did Mansa Abu Bakari make it to South America? Did all the other ships that he sent before him make it to South America? And once they landed, what happened?